Hi, this is Eternally Erica. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be using my Beetlejuice deck today. I did just post something that said stay pretty and unbothered because they're going to villainize you in their story anyway. So I feel like that could be a message for someone. Maybe someone is getting villainized in a story. Also, I'm using my Scar mug as well, but I felt like the Beetlejuice deck would make the most sense because technically he is the villain of the original Beetlejuice movie. I also was a big fan of the second movie as well because I am a big fan of Jenna Ortega. I have not watched the second season of Wednesday yet. I have heard that it's not getting as many good reviews as it did the first season though. I really do like her as Wednesday, at least in the first season. But, so that also, maybe somebody's watching the Wednesday Addams show. So that could be a message for someone. But I'm going to pull some cards and let's see what comes out. Okay. So we have the Hermit reversed. So maybe you've been taking some time in solitude, but that's coming to a close. So you're about to be exiting your hermit era. So maybe you are getting out there more, you know, taking less solitude. Also, we have Knight of Pentacles reversed. So if someone was taking, like, this may have been like a massive delay in some sort of commitment or solid offer, or like maybe somebody was really just not coming forward. And we have the Hanged Man. So this is a stuck energy. So, you know, you may be stuck in a situation. This may be like a stuck dead end situation that's not going to go anywhere. Or you could be gaining a new perspective on the situation. We also have the Chariot reversed. So somebody may actually drive a yellow car. But this is Cancer energy. And this is, again, like slow movement. So somebody is taking their time. Something did not come forward. We also have the Tower. So this is like a chaotic upheaval. Also, this is a Vermont covered bridge. They did film Beetlejuice in Vermont, so maybe Vermont is symbolic for somebody. Also, it says come back again soon on this sign. So maybe this is someone that you have met in the past, and this is like somebody's gonna come back to you in the future, but it's like a waiting game. Then we have Seven of Wands, which is an energy of like a lot of like fighting chaos around a situation. You weren't sure if this is something worth fighting for or not. All right, then we have Five of Pentacles, which is, it says, you know, here lies Beetlejuice. This is his tombstone. So this, to me, I'm reading this card actually as like an ending. All right, then we have Ace of Cups reversed. So you were not receiving the emotional energy that you were given out. So, you know, your cup was ending up completely empty. You were feeling completely unfulfilled with this. We do have King of Cups as well, though. So this could have been, you know, whoever was giving more emotionally into the situation, you know, could be you or them. But also that would be like a masculine water sign energy. So you could be dealing with like a masculine water sign. Okay, then we have Nine of Wands reversed. So that is like alleviating burdens, or, you know, you're tired of fighting over things. If this was a toxic connection, you're letting it go. Five of Wands we have. So this is, again, there was a lot of fighting and animosity around this situation. And Eight of Cups. So you are letting go of whatever doesn't serve you. So If this person wanted you to stay stuck on them, you're releasing it. 10 of Swords reversed. So this is a new beginning after a very harsh ending. It could be a literal death, because Lydia is here in her, you know, her funeral outfit. Also, the 10 of Swords is, you know, usually someone stabbed and demised on the ground. So that is a new beginning after a harsh ending. So let's pull some Woodland Wardens to see what comes out. The Hawk and Thistle, which is Graceful Persistence. So you are persevering with whatever you're doing in life. Somebody may be keeping an eye on you. You may be keeping an eye on them. You know, you must be keeping hope alive, because now we have the Bobcat and Blackthorn, which is patience. Actually, one of my neighbors recently just posted that they saw a bobcat. So bobcats could be heavily significant for someone. So a bobcat. If you want to look up the, you know, meaning of a bobcat. But in this, it's patience. Then we have the Possum and Peony, Bashfulness in reverse. This to me is like a new beginning after a harsh ending, because, you know, the possum likes to play dead. So this could be a situation where, you know, you ended something and maybe there was some sort of gameplay going on. Maybe somebody was just doing a lot of like mind games, pretending that they wanted more out of you than what they actually did. So to me, you know, you more than likely gave this person a lot of chances, a lot of patience before deciding what you wanted to do. And yeah, they may be, you know, trying to villainize you right now, but really just keep your head up and worry about what's going on in your own life, because there's always going to be haters no matter what. So we now have a Romeo and Juliet oracle. Let's see what comes out. Misunderstanding. So we have misinterpretation, misinformation, ineffective in communication. So somebody may have had a miscommunication with you, something that landed you guys in a misunderstanding. Again, you know, something had to end here. But then we have determination. So courage, perseverance. No more indecisiveness and firmness. So double confirmation that, you know, you will be trucking along no matter what. All right, and then we have reject. So firm rejection. It did come out in reverse, though. I don't normally take these in reversals, but, you know, if that's, you know, this again could be kind of like a new beginning after an ending. So that's kind of how I'm going to take that, is something had to come to a close for you to move forward in your life, in your, you know, actual soul's path here. I'm going to pull some love and money cards just to see what comes out. Successful. So you may be hitting a lot of success in the future, but we do have someone who seeks validation through fame and feels unstable. The spotlight will bring only monetary joy. Material abundance leads to spiritual scarcity. So, you know, make sure that you're not getting too caught up in money and, you know, being rich, because, you know, you will, on a soul level, probably not feel fulfilled. Abandonment. You or someone you're dealing with may have heavy abandonment wounds. You or them may feel abandoned by each other if you did have to cut them off or whatnot. But we have effort seem invisible and feels undervalued, experiences genuine hurt, and feels deeply betrayed. So you or them may feel deeply betrayed. This is number 29. February 9th could be significant, or September 2nd. This too is number 36. So March 6th could be significant, or June 3rd could be significant. But all right. We're going to pull some zodiac charms and initial charms to give you further confirmation that this is your story. This will give you sun, moon, or rising signs of you or someone you're dealing with, or a time period where something may shift in your connection. We have Taurus, Libra, the letters I, D, W, and R. Bye. I hope this helped.